Okay, so we've got our third softbox solution here, and in this case we took our mane and put it behind Francesca. This is going to allow us to have a completely pure white background. I've got it about 3 feet behind her. It's about 2/3 of a stop over what the combination of the manes is. I've got my Integra Mini here with just a bare reflector that is going to be illuminating her right here. Over here to fill in the shadow side, I have a strip softbox coming up this way to add some fill into the shadow side and also to open up the shadows underneath her chin. It's a similar result to what we were doing with our clamshell lighting, but it's not exactly a clamshell look. And again, I love this kind of lighting and this kind of look for black and whites. So let's go ahead and do this. Again, let's get your body, let's see, yeah, let's turn your body a little bit. Good, and you're gonna look back to the camera. Let's see what we get. I'm trying to get serious and mean out of her and completely failing. She's too happy, which is, there's worse things to be. But I have to adapt to that. So there's certain looks that really work well with her and others that don't. So, but you have to be comfortable, but that really comes with knowing your subject. And it's a give and take. And the other thing is, don't try to force to do something, have somebody do something that doesn't fit their mood, doesn't fit their personality. It's never gonna work. It's not gonna look like a good photograph. So have some fun and get some movement going. You know, get those hands moving, get the eyes. Just be careful the head doesn't go too far so that you end up cutting off the piece of skin on the far eye, because then the eye starts to look weird. It starts to look like it's popping out. So that was 3 big softbox uses. One more. All right, so for our 4th softbox look, this time I've got the softbox feathered to the background instead. We're catching a little bit of it here on Francesca. I'm intentionally sending a lot of the softbox light into the background to light it up a bit. Again, that's something I love about the gray background, is that you can affect it a lot. And this is going to create a much more, not quite an airy look like the white background, but it's going to create a lighter, softer look. To add a little splash of directional light, I've got the Integra 300 Mini behind me with a grid, just with white, sending a little splash of light here. And then I've got the strip softbox over here, and this is 2 stops under the main. The main is at f13. This light here is at 6.3. So let's count the numbers. Let's count down. 13, 11, 10, 9. That's 1 stop down. 8, 7, 6.3. 6 clicks, that's 2 full stops. So that's going to create a 4:1 light ratio. Now, since this is a lighter kind of image, I may decide that 2 stops is too much. I might just want to do a 2:1 lighting ratio and make this 1 stop less than the main. But let's do some first with 4:1, which is what it's set for now. Then we'll increase the fill up to 1 stop off, and we'll see how that changes the mood. Yeah, she's moving now. Nice. Oh, that's it. That was perfect. That was brilliant. You got it. It's working. It's flowing. Beautiful. All right. Nice stuff we're getting. I just want to see, I'm going to soften the ratio a little bit. I'm going to bring up the power on the strip softbox over here so that it is 1 stop under the main. So we're at 6.3. I need to go to 7.1, 8, F9 I want this to measure in at. F9, there we go. So F9, F13, 1 stop apart. That's a 2:1 light ratio. This will be a little softer in the shadows. All right, get your head away from me again, the other way. Yeah, nice. Beautiful. That is nice. So by going to a 2:1 light ratio, what we've done is we've made the transition from light to dark on her face less. This is now 1 stop brighter than here, and 1 stop is not a lot of difference. It sounds like a lot. Technically, it's twice as much light over here versus over here. But on a portrait, that's not. It's a fairly gentle light ratio. So we'll process them and see. I think when we go to the one-stop difference, again, these might work really nice as black and whites. So we'll see how that looks. So there you go. That was 4 different softbox looks with one softbox and just some little helpers. Time to move on.
Time to move
Next.
on.